Yo, what up everybody, it's P-Sci. Welcome to another video. So I just wanted to give you guys a pack opening really quick and an update to my Dragon Link deck. On Thursday I ended up going 4-1. Out of 22 players, I ended up with second place, so I won these three. Today I went 7th out of 33 players. There was 5 rounds this time, and just like on Thursday. And I ended up going X2, unfortunately. But so I got one pack. I already opened it. It was like a garbage, one of those ancient warrior spells. But anyway, so I'm gonna open up these special editions for you guys. I didn't even look at the promos, so we're gonna be learning out here. So let's open these up. So first up, I've got a Goki Guts card and a Cybers Accelerator.
Goki Guts.
Yo, bring back Firewall so we can Goki people. Alright, so first pack, let's see. I got a Jackal Bolon, that's not that bad. Pretty good card in that specific archetype of zombies, which is not really an archetype, it's more of a type, but still. They've got so much support that they might as well be. Then I got a Code Talker. That's, so far this is really bad, but whatever, I got 2 more packs left. Ooh, what's our chances of pulling a Prismatic Secret Rare?
Literally 0.
Literally 0, guys. Wow, that was a really good special edition. Just kidding. Next. Alrighty. Alright, I'll just take care of that later. Alright, so we got the other 2. Nice. That's actually pretty cool. So there's a Goki, and then this is an Unchained monster. Great.
So is Goki tier 1 now?
I don't know. Good luck getting all those monsters on the field. Without Firewall Dragon. Alright, let's take a look. Wow. You know what? This set is pretty flippin' bad, honestly. Okay, let me get my third Gizmek Kaku. Oops. Come on, baby. Come on. Great. An Ultra... What's it called? Plunder Patrol. Oh my god, it's 1 in the morning, I'm exhausted. Generator. Wow, that was really good. That was really good. What is it worth? What is it worth? Brian's looking up the price, guys. Live editing. Just kidding. We don't edit our videos. Alright, I got another Unchained and another one of these Code Talker things. Broken. Last 3 packs, and then we can get into some theory and some combos, baby.
Card's 8.
8? Yeah. I pulled an $8 card. What is up, everybody? It's P-Sci. Alright, let's see if I can pull another $8 card. Oh, the Lightning Storm. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. La, la, la. Yes! Oh, I love pulling these good cards. Wow. And then final pack. Wow. I'm so excited. Danger. Excitement. Yes! Another one. Now I've got a playset of that garbage. God damn it. Alright.
Just cussing the channel.
Alright. Well,
demonetized.
Yeah, right. Like I make money. Yo, subscribe so Papa P-Sci can make money. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, so those are the packs. Let's get into some theory. I'll clean this up later. I have a house. Alright. Anyway.
He lives in a house, by the way.
There are many ones like it, but this is mine. Alright, so Dragon Link. So I made a couple of changes. This deck is really good since you can usually make your entire board with 1 or sometimes 2 cards. And the rest of your cards you can use as extenders to play through disruptions or set up further negates. or utilize for hindering your opponent. You have so much room for other things. I bumped it up to 42, so let's get into some of the changes I made. So 3 Tracer, this card's nuts. It's what makes the deck. The rest of the Rocket package, you play 2 of the Ding Gear Suit that can send. 2 of the mini... what's that new Earth guy that's off the ban list that can be searched? The mini Lithosasm to rip cards from your opponent's extra deck. And then the one of that can monster reborn your monsters if something from the extra deck is sent to the graveyard. And then the Pseudo Rockets, 2 of the Absolouter, who can special summon itself if you control a rocket. And then whenever it hits the grave, no matter what, you get to search, which is nuts. So that's all the Rocket and Rocket-esque monsters. Alright, so then we've got Triple Seifert. This is another starter. This plus another card in your hand is full combo. So that's really nice. This is a brand new addition. I might have been running 1 last time I had the video up, but I realized, I think I might have said that I was going to cut this card. I ended up realizing in testing that this card by itself is full combo. Literally by itself. I'll be showcasing that combo today after the profile, but this card is freaking insane. So yeah, I'll show you guys that. Then for the rest of the Red Eyes engine, Red Eyes Darkness Metal, and then a brand new addition that I tried tonight. This card is so clutch. So part of the combo, when you are using this, you reborn it back, and this is not a hard once per turn, so you need another search target. I only drew it once during the tournament today, and it didn't even matter. But like its effect doesn't really matter, and it doesn't matter that it's a wind. It's just a level 4 dragon that you can use for whatever you need to, and it's searchable, so it's really nice. It's a big body too, 1800. Next, the One of Dragons, you got your Brotar, that still comes up. Like you can send this if you know you're not going to be able to make your full combo, and when your opponent starts picking apart your board, this specials itself from grave. Like that actually came up a lot, and then you can search a Levianeer. The baby dragons are still necessary. I hate drawing black because there are so few light targets. I mean, sure, you can get Heretic Seal of Heavenly Spheres into your graveyard, but like that's not what you want to do. The white's really broken because like most of the deck is dark, but like I really hate drawing this, but you have to play it. Destrudo, that's only for like when you have the ability to send something to grave, but you need an extender, you send Destrudo so that you can get that extra body and continue with your combo. So it is a necessary evil. A lot of times I side this out due to time reasons or just like I don't like it. And then finally for the dragons, 1 Cast Dragon Levianeer. It feels weird playing 1, but I mean, if you don't open combo, like for some crazy reason, you're like literally screwed. So that's all the dragons. Next is hand traps. We're on the 3 Ash and then the 3 Droll. These main decks are so nuts. Not as much Ash. Like this hits more different things, but like the main decks that are like the super consistent powerhouses, Droll just like poops on them. It's really great. I drolled a lot of people today and on Thursday. Finally, the spells, because we don't main any traps. The normal spells, we got our dumpers. We don't play any normals, so this is essentially another copy of Foolish Burial. But this is more OP since you can send dragons, but I don't know why you'd ever send a non-dragon. Most of the time, you're using this to send Absolouter to search a Tracer, or Levianeer to add back off of Seifert. Then 2 Monster Reborns. But we don't actually play the actual Monster Reborn, which I just realized. Maybe I should play that. But this one can also move things so that you don't need 2 dragons to do your full Guard Dragon combo. So it can come in handy, and it can also add from grave to hand, which is also another use. Like, it's super good with utility, and Shu Ping was playing it, so I mean, like, that's probably why I'm kind of playing it, honestly. You can use it as an extender, but I feel like Monster Reborn is just as good, if not better. So, but yeah, I mean, the only thing this can do that Monster Reborn can't do is it can add the baby dragons from your graveyard to your hand so you can re-banish stuff, but you don't really care about that in this deck. Then you got your 1 Ravine, which is searchable, and then you got your 2 Boot Sector Launch, which is also searchable, but this card's so insane that you want to be able to have 2. Sometimes in the combo, you are popping your Boot Sector Launch with Rocket Tracer, so the second one does come up, and we do play 2 Rocket We do play 2. What the heck is it called? Where is it? We play 2 Striker Dragon now, so having 2 is even better than it was when I was just playing 1. Although you only need 1 for the combo, by the way, guys. Don't let them fool you into buying that card. It's $18 now. We got our common quick launches. It's E-Telly for the deck, and this card by itself is not full combo, but really good. Like, all you need is a normal summon dragon, which you have a ton of. And then finally, the other quick play is Triple Cosmic Cyclone. Mainly for mine, like, you have to have an out to mine if you don't have it in your main deck. In your archetype, like Orchest, how you can just like tribute your monsters off with Orchestrated Return or Salamangreat with the Rage. Like, you need to play something like this so that you don't lose to that type of strategy. The Nibiru token. Extra deck, this card's insane. It banishes monsters. It's like a mini Boral Sword. It permanently gains attack. Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. It's a great follow-up play. The main level 8 synchro that you're making is Borreload Savage Dragon. This is part of the combo. 2 Striker Dragons now. I cut the Nightmare Phoenix. Nightmare Phoenix and like those extra deck monsters don't really come up as often as you would think, because this deck is just so oppressive in its board, and if you have hand traps to back up your board as well, your opponent, there's no point in getting to that Phoenix play. You're not going to make Phoenix into your opponent's back row board. You're going to try and push through. So that's one thing about this deck. So I cut the Phoenix for the second Striker Dragon. Next, you got your other babies. You got your Elpie and Pisty. No need to explain those. I mean, who knows? Like, Pisty might get, or Elpie might get banned soon on the next list or whatever. Link 2s, you got your Haddock Seal of Heavenly Spheres. If you end on this, you're a little bit lucky. You do need 1 extender usually to end on this, but it's super broken, and it can play through Nibiru a little bit because you can special from deck. And if you haven't used Tracer's Effect, you at least end on a Savage, like I did today when I got Nibiru'd one of the times. The other time I got Nibiru'd, I had Romulus on the field, and yeah, we lost that one. I play IP now instead of Beat Cop, because essentially the requirements are exactly the same. 2 non-link monsters. For Beat Cop is just 2 monsters or whatever. And it's got that effect to tribute if you use 2 darks with different names or whatever. But this allows you to link summon on your opponent's turn, and also it allows to make your Boral Sword immune to battle and destruction by card effects, which is insane. IP makes Boral Sword one of the best boss monsters that we have access to. Like, you need to either kaiju it or send it. People aren't playing Dingirsu, and I don't see a lot of decks playing kaijus. So how do you out this if you can't destroy it by battle or card effects? Good luck. Anyway, this thing summons from your graveyard. You can pop your opponent's link monsters, which is really nice. I popped my opponent's Nightmare Griffin with this. Unfortunately, I didn't have 4 rockets engraved, so I only got to special summon 2 back. But still, I was able to make a Borreload Savage, and good luck getting past that. And that's a once per turn for as long as this is on the field. So every turn you can pop a link monster, whatever monster you want on the field. It's nuts. Then you got Romulus. This searches your Ravine. Dillingerous, this special summons itself back. It's just basically so that you can link climb into your Abomination. Then I played the Unicorn. Like I said, I cut Phoenix, but Unicorn's good utility. Yeah. Then the bigger ones, we got Triple Burst. This is part of the combo. It's a Link 3 Dragon, and it can stop things during the damage step. Unchained Abomination. This is part of the end board. This lets you pop things. It's got 3 different effects that pop. It's pretty nuts, and it targets, so you can use it with your rocket monsters. And then finally, Boral Sword, which can also be Disruption if you have a rocket monster on board. Finally, for the side deck, we got your Scarlight. On Thursday, was it Thursday or was it Monday that I summoned this twice? What day did you go to the tournament, Tony? Remember when I got impermed twice?
I think that was last Saturday.
Oh, it was last Saturday? Anyway, so I guess I've been playing this deck for a while. So in time, really quick story, I was facing Juan, and I went first, and we ran out of time. I was still in main phase. I managed to summon this out once and go for a game. He impermed it, so I linked it off and used LP to special summon Red MD from deck. I special summoned this back from grave, and I tried to activate the effect again, second imperm. And then I spent a couple minutes trying to figure out how to put it back into my extra deck and summon it again, but I couldn't do it, so we got a draw. But I ended up topping that day anyway, so it doesn't matter. This card's insane. You absolutely need this card. It didn't come up in today's tournament, but this card's very useful in situations where the time has drug out. One Nibiru, I talked about this in the last time. So if I had gone into Heretic's Seal of Heavenly Spheres instead of Romulus, that one game I lost by getting Nibiru'd, I could have summoned Brotar, targeted my Nibiru token, and searched my own copy of Nibiru. But unfortunately, I was facing Trap Tricks, so they're not going to summon 5 times anyway. The one Phantasme, it's a searchable hand trap that can special summon itself and prevent it's kind of sucks. And then Dark Ruler no more to break through boards. Call by the Grave for hand traps. Evenly for back row decks and breaking boards. You know that when you're going to go first, usually with this type of deck. So you side in the anti-spells to stop people's Dark Ruler no mores. You also have the Order, and then the Red Reboot. Alright, so I will show a combo because, yeah. Alright, there's several different ways to get to the full board, but the most interesting one is probably going to be Black Metal Dragon. Normal summon, you link this off to the graveyard for Striker. So Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. So you not only get your Boot Sector launch, but you also get your Red MD. And you end up banishing your Striker to summon this, bring this back, and then link 2 into Dragoonity Romulus. And the Black Metal Dragon lets you search again for your little Red Eyes Wyvern. And then your Dragoonity gets you Ravine. So off of one card, we're already super plus. Here's your discard fodder. You're going to discard the Wyvern that you just added. So, like, you literally have 4 other cards in your hand to play with. Hand traps. You guys saw the deck. Like, you have all that to deal with. So you send your Absorautor Dragon. When it's sent to the graveyard, you get to search a rocket. So you add your Tracer. And then this is the point where you'd try to make your Romulus into a Heretic Seal of Heavenly Spheres, but if you don't have the extender, whatever, you're going to not have the optimal board, but you're going to still have a board unless you get Nibiru. So you activate Boot Sector launch, and you special Tracer. Unfortunately, here is where you're going to have to lock yourself into darks if you didn't draw another extender. The board is a lot better if you draw an extender, and you don't have to lock yourself into darks at this point, because you can summon Starliege Seifert off of the Elpie, and then that searches you your baby dragon. But with this specific version of the combo, you can't do that because you're locking yourself into darks so early on. So Rocket Tracer will be popping Boot Sector launch to special summon a rocket from your deck. You're going to want to go for Silver Rocket because you end up bringing it back. And if you do have another extender to Synchro Summon for Burrow Savage with your Rocket Tracer, you get to target this at the end phase with your Abomination and rip a card from your opponent's extra deck, not only giving you knowledge of what they're playing and what's in their extra deck, but also getting rid of one of their resources. And this combo is really nuts when you also rip a card from their hand with Levianeer, which there's many ways to access it in addition to this full combo. At this point, you're going to do your Link 1s. You're going to go Pisty Elpie. Now remember, your Red MD is at 1 and it's already in your graveyard. So at this point, you usually go Elpie to summon from deck to get something that can pop your card that you put here or tribute itself or just get it out of the way so that you can bring your Red MD back with Pisty. But unfortunately, we're not that lucky right now. So Elpie's just going to have to summon another rocket monster, which is useful. But, I mean, it's not ideal. So what you end up doing is, we're assuming we have no other cards in our hand. Otherwise, you could summon Brotar and search a Levianeer. But we're just going to search Magna Rocket. Whatever. We're going to then link this up into, we're locked into dark, so we're going to go Triple Burst. We're going to use that as fodder later on. Then we're going to use Pisty's effect to special summon our Red Eyes Darkness Metal. And then Red Eyes Darkness Metal can add us back like a Tracer to our field, since we are unfortunately locked into darks. Then you can link off these two for No, you'd link off these two for your quad whirl, and you'd link off these two for your Delingerous. So at this point, you would have to link these off. This combo's not exactly perfect. In your other combo, you end up making turning Delingerous into Triple Burst, but because you open so awkwardly, you have to do it this way. And you do end up having to discard a card to pop Nightmare Unicorn. But what ends up happening is, since you are popping a Link 3, you do usually pop Triple Burst Dragon. So since you're popping Unicorn, which is also Link 3, you will be special summoning up to 3 Rocket Monsters. So 1, 2, and 3. This is guaranteed off of 1 card plus a random discard later on in the turn when you've already started to add things. Since you special summoned a Rocket Monster, you do get to summon Delingerous Dragon back. So at minimum, you get the final board, which I'm making right now. So you get Unchained Abomination, which is really good. And then you sync these two for your Borreload Savage Dragon. You'd be surprised at how many people have Lightning Storm, so I always put this in defense position no matter what. Like, you cannot underestimate your opponent these days. You get your Triple Burst. So this has 3 counters. At end phase, this will target this. It'll pop, and then it will special summon from deck another Tracer. So, with just basically 1 card, you rip a card from your opponent's extra deck. You have three Omni negate activations, and then you also have Tracer's ability, who can pop itself or the Triple Burst or whatever to special summon from deck. And since something was destroyed, Abomination can pop a card on your opponent's field. And this is bare bones minimum. Usually end, like I said, with Heretic Seal of Heavenly Spheres here, and then sometimes a Leviathan Rip as well. And it's really hard to play through. But that was just one quick combo, guys. I don't want to... the video is probably extremely long anyway, so I'm just going to call it here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There will be more combo videos up. If you have a specific combo that you want me to do with this, like opening Seyfert in a card, or opening just the quick launch, like, I can show you guys. If you can't figure that out on your own, like, I can make a video if you guys request it. So I will see you guys in the next one. So bye-bye.